Hope everyone's doing well, enjoying the great winter, and we finally get to have awards night. Before we kickstart tonight's program, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to this special event. I am extremely pleased to say we have a supportive community with great kids. I would also like to extend my sincere gratitude to everyone who have made my wife and I feel welcome and part of the Bloomfield community. I also want to thank everyone who contributed in some way or another in making tonight's event happen. Before I hand out my awards, I would like to quote John Wooden in saying, "Success is a peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction and knowing you did your best to become the best that you are capable of becoming." Would these seniors please come forward? These are our Believers and Achiever Awards for the 2022-23 school year. Christina Martinson. Blake Byerly. Maddie Ziegler. And Ian Kuhar. These four students exemplify all that we look for in our student athletes. When we talk about believers and achievers, these four have done exactly that. They believe in themselves, we believe in them, and they go out and achieve. So let's give them a big round of applause. Ian Kuhar is our finalist from these four, and he will get an award. I don't know when your award's going to be. Girls State Basketball. Thank you. Now for the NSAA Academic All-State Award winners for the fall. The Nebraska School Activities Association and the program sponsors, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, are pleased to be able to recognize you for your academic and activity excellence. High school activities are often considered the other half of education, and you are to be congratulated for not only your activity achievements, but your outstanding academic performance as well. The NCPA Academic All-State Award is a prestigious award that recognizes students for their academic prowess while participating in NSAA activities. NSAA high school or their cooperative sponsors may nominate a maximum of 2 students for each NSAA activity program in which the school participates. To be considered for this award, a student must be considered a difference maker in an NSAA activity contributing significantly to the school's activities program. Honorees must attain at least a 93% cumulative grade point average on a 100-point scale. On behalf of the NSAA Board of Directors, staff, and myself, along with the members of the NCPA who underwrite this award program for deserving students, we salute you for your contributions and high achievement. Congratulations on your selection as the 2022-2023 NCPA Academic All-Stater. Our first Christina Martinson. Maddie Ziegler. Wiley Ziegler. Ian Kuvar. Brooke Pinkelman. Addison Adenhouse. All right, let's give these. I'd like to introduce Coach Wilkins for cross country.
It was my privilege again to be the head cross-country coach for both the boys and the girls squads again this year. We had a very successful season, I thought. It was the 6th year in a row that the girls qualified as a team for the state meet, and actually the first time in history for both the boys and the girls teams to qualify for the state meet, which I thought was quite an achievement and stuff. The girls, if you look down right here, these are some of the team awards that the kids received. I say some of them, well, why didn't you bring them all? Well, about half of them are over at Wausau because we co-op with Wausau. And so that's where the other half of the awards would be at. So, I mean, it was a great year for the kids and stuff. Both squads won at Niagara Verdigris. From there, the girls kind of went up and down. They were second at Battle Creek, second at the Bloomfield Conference Invite, and they were also second at the district meet, which allowed them to qualify for the state meet, where unfortunately we came across some injuries and stuff and came up with in 14th place. The boys, they had an absolutely remarkable year. We only had 4 kids actually run at the varsity level all year long. And if you're wondering, well, don't you score 4? The answer is yes. We had 4 boys. They all made it through each and every meet. And they were first at Niobrara Verdigris, second at Norfolk Catholic, second at O'Neill, second at Crofton, first at Battle Creek, first at the Bloomfield in the conference meet. They wound up getting third at the district meet by 1 point. At the district meet, the score was 49, 49, 50. It was pretty close. And they wound up getting 8th place at the state meet with the 15 teams that were there. Congratulations to the boys team. And I might add the 8th place that they got at the state meet, that is in Class C. That is in Class C. When we co-op with Wausau, we throw everybody together and stuff. So now, if I could have all of the cross-country members come up to give out some awards. Before I hand out the awards, I want to thank all of the parents, grandparents, and others that have supported us when they went through as they went through the year and went to the meets. I thank you for the pre-meal suppers that were fed to them. I'd especially like to thank the Bloomfield Booster Club for paying for our post-meet meal that we had at the state meet. All of those things were greatly appreciated. I also want to thank Coach Lecker for helping me throughout the year. Your support is greatly appreciated. I thank the parents for letting me be a part of your son and daughter's lives for basically it's 5 months, because we start conditioning in June. We go June, July, August, September, October. And I'm with these kids a long time, and I really do appreciate you allowing me to be their coach. I believe that we have been very successful in cross country, especially the last few years, and I believe that it's the attitude that we try to instill in the kids about being thankful for everything that you've been given. Being thankful for the skills that you were given, and striving to use those skills to the best of your ability, to lift each other up when times get tough. And times will get tough. Bad things will happen to you. They'll happen to all of us. But what kind of an attitude do we take on when those bad things happen? You can either stay where you're at and dwell in it and throw a pity party, like I've done many times, or you can turn around and be thankful for what you have and be gracious about those things. Enough said so far. Okay. Let's go with the t-shirts first. And they're kind of thrown together there. During the summertime, the kids can get t-shirts that they earn by getting in the 200-mile club. You got to get a minimum of 200 miles to get one of these t-shirts. The first one, Maddie, 205 miles. Tierney, 206 miles. Carrie, 238 miles. Tyler, 295 miles. And last but not least, the mileage champ for this last summer was Christina with 304 miles. The kids will get a certificate or letter. They'll also get a booklet, and if you ever want to know anything about what went on during the past season, it's right here. I make one of these booklets for both cross-country and track and field, and sometimes they come in really handy, sometimes maybe a little bit too handy. You can look at them for 15 years down the road and say, well, I know that I ran a lot faster than that. Well, let's go check the book. I think I lost it. But anyway, the booklet contains pictures and everything else. One of the things that was supposed to be put in here that I forgot was something that came out of Prep Running Nerd. Prep Running Nerd, it's a guy that loves track and field and cross country, and he's actually retired now, and he has his own website, puts on, I don't know, him and his family, I don't know if they have 5,000 pictures on the website? No. Yeah. I think him and his family went to all of the district meets. I don't know how they do that, but him and his family, there's like, I don't know, 10 or 15 or more of them that he's got hooked up with it. Anyway, there was a great article that was supposed to be in the booklet, but never made it. Certificate of Award, letter winner, Tom Duffy. Congratulations. Letter winner, Maddie Ziegler. Letter winner, Tierney Freeman. Letter winner, Carrie Martinson. Christina Martinson. Tyler Hansen. Certificate of Award, Mia French. Couple of the gals that I really want to kind of pick out, and especially that I want to thank, are Christina and Maddie. They've been with me for me the program. I don't know where that came from, but anyway, they came for 6 years, 2 in junior high, 4 in high school. They lettered all 4 years in high school. They competed at the state meet all 4 years in high school. Needless to say, they will be greatly missed. They will be greatly missed.
I'm always appreciative of being able to coach with Coach Wilkin. Learned a lot from him, and as I've said numerous times this year, this is his 50th year of coaching here, so please give him a big round of applause. Maybe a standing ovation.
Thank you. I do want to thank the Board of Education, the superintendents that we've had now and stuff, and those that I've been with in the past for allowing me to still be here. Thank you.
So we have some gifts for the coaches. We'll We'll start with Jackie. Okay, so we've got our picture for anyone to start pictures of our team. And then we got our St. Patrick socks. You'll see later when we get to Mr. Wilkins' gift. And then for all of her miles that she runs, we got her some feet masks because her feet are probably nasty. And then to relax her muscles from all of our 8-mile runs together, 10 miles, we got her some bubble bath and a bath bomb. Now Mr. Wilkins. So to add to his collection of t-shirts, we got him this shirt. I don't know if you have it already, but and then we got him the same picture frame as Jackie. And then we got him some matching SpongeBob socks to go with the Patrick ones. And then we got him a coffee cup that says Jesus and coffee, so we can drink coffee at Bible study on Wednesdays. And then he rides his bike several miles during practice, so we got him a butt mask because his butt probably hurts. And then, so there's a story in cross country, that's for another day, but we got him some new handkerchiefs. That's it.
Good evening. If I could get the football players and managers to come up here. Seniors over here, all the way down to freshmen. Good. All right, our motto this year was leave a legacy, and we did just that. This was one of the best seasons for so many reasons. We finally made it into semifinals after 21 years in the playoffs, unfortunately losing to the eventual state champs. I think every year how much I will miss coaching this group of boys, and this year definitely will be one of my personal favorites, having my two boys play together. I always say it's so much bigger than football, and it's true. The way we live our life is all part of the game. My greatest accomplishment as your coach is when these young men leave the field with strong values, always striving to do their best. I not only coach some of the best athletes in the state, but some of the smartest in the classroom. This is the dedication that keeps our program so successful. This is what their own legacy is made of. Your legacy is not the things you leave behind, but the hearts and lives you touch. This team is determined to leave their legacy as one of the greatest Bloomfield teams to be remembered. Continue to strive to be your best every day and inspire excellence in others. I believe every one of these young men has the desire to accomplish great things, to do something meaningful, to have an impact, and leave a strong legacy. Bloomfield football is family. I'm proud of your commitment and dedication to this program. This is not an easy sport that reveals your true grit and determination. I'm proud to be your coach. Tonight I have the privilege to recognize these young men for their hard work, dedication, loyalty, and commitment to our program. These young men know that nothing is given, and every single person on our team is essential to our success. Our team would like to start out by taking the time to thank everybody who supports us. I'm going to keep it in short, a little bit, because of cold weather, but we appreciate everyone. Our board, administration, faculty, staff, everybody who helps behind the scenes. The Justin Myros, the VFW, presentation of the flag before the game, sideline stats guys, Mr. Gill, Mr. Massler, Keith Byerly, Kelly, and Kevin Smith, the rescue squad for being prepared to help out, Mr. Gill, Ben Lout, Todd Sauser, and Keith Byerly, and video Jackson Eisenhower. Mrs. Johnson, Ms. Milliken for technology, helping with Facebook and the school website, Glenda and Keith Kevin Milliken, and yearbook for taking pictures. Our game personnel, including the announcers, Gary, clock operator, Kevin McElpring, and the chain crew. Maybe one of the hardest jobs you have, trying to stay quiet and neutral during a game. I know that would be difficult for me. I'd also like to thank the transportation crew for getting us safely to and from the games, especially everybody who stepped up and helped us after the Hitchcock County game. Our cheerleaders and band for the school spirit, the custodians for getting the fields ready. Bloomfield businesses for their continued support through radio, newspaper ads. Kirsten Otto and Nick Gilstar for painting the playoff footballs for the Crow's Nest. Special thanks to the Bee Boosters for your support, organizing concession stands, putting out the Bee flags, and paying for meals. Also to Misty Saloon for the steak feed during the playoffs. I know the boys like that a lot. We have the best fans in the state. You always have our back. You continue to go and support us. You travel with us. We know you have our backs. To the managers, you prove how everyone plays an important role in the success of the team. Thank you for all your dedication and the time of the practices. To my assistant coaches, thank you for your time, talent, and efforts. They give countless hours out of their jobs and family to make this team what it is. These kids respect and look up to you. I really enjoy this group of coaches. We have a great time preparing these athletes week in and week out. One of my favorite memories this season was taking a group picture with our coach, Coach Walling. We've all been coached by one of the best, and it is our aspiration to continue to live up to his legacy. I got a note from Coach Walling. Beast football coaches and team. This is from Coach Walling. Congratulations on a great season. You were so much fun to watch. You beat every team you played except the state champions. You showed all the characteristics of a great team and good men. Priorities like teamwork, hard work, respect, leadership, preparation, and sportsmanship. All of Bloomfield is proud of you. Thanks for leaving a excellent legacy, Gary Walling. That means a lot to me and myself. Parents, it's an honor to be a part of your son's life. It's because of you that I get this experience to coach amazing, respectful young men. It was your support after our hard why not loss that helped rally our boys into the playoffs, and your love and encouragement to be proud of their season, which made our final loss more than just a game. Thank you very much. To the awards. All right, when your name is called, just kind of step forward. These ones are Certificate of Award for Student Managers. Carter Kuhlman. Ozzie Ziegler. Ben Edholm. Max Smith. Brody Barney. Alexander Graber. Caden Haberkamp. Tyler Gunther. Letter winners. All right, these are freshman letter winners. Bo Eisenhower, Sheldon Foner, Keaton Gilstorf, Evan Hollander, Brock Jonato, Owen Kuhar, Keldon Lecker, Jarrett Sauser, and Cody Smith. Sophomores. Should have had them alphabetical. Sophomores, Braden Gunther, Blake Holstein, Skylar Jessen, E-Man Pena, Jake Schroeder, Jacob Smith, Tegan Smith, and juniors, Jake Ekman, Casey Jonato, Mason McAfee, Lane Warrior, Wiley Ziegler. Senior letter winners. Blake Byerly, Logan Dorr, Blake Gunther, and Ian Kuhar. I have a new award. I'll talk a little bit about it. This is the Burlsworth Character Award. I gave it away last year. It goes to one of the players that shows a lot of character, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. And if you watch the movie, you'll definitely understand why they go and give this award. And this award this year goes to Blake Byerly. Um, 2022 postseason honors. Quite a few of them, and having it this late, it makes it nice that we can go and get some of these things at least back to you. So D2, District 3 are district winners. All district team offense, Wiley Ziegler, Mason McElbrain. Defense, Ian Kuhar, Logan Dorr, Casey Jonato. And all district honorable mention, Braden Gunther, Blake Byerly, Jacob Smith, Lane Warrior, and Brock Jonathan. The Knox County News, you probably saw this on Facebook as well. Ian Kuhar, Wiley Ziegler, Mason McElbrain, Logan Dorr, and Braden Gunther. The honorable mention for that one was Casey Jonato and Lane Warrior. Norfolk Daily News, Class D, Elite 8, first team. This was for Wiley Ziegler. Norfolk Daily News, Elite 8, honorable mention, Ian Kuhar and Lane Warrior. Bobby Mills, most people don't know who he is. He's the 1,000-yard guy. He's been collecting whoever has rushed for over 1,000 yards since, I don't know, the 70s or 80s. And we had two guys named to his all-state team, and this was Ian Kuhar and Wiley Ziegler. The World Herald puts out an all-state. They didn't give us anything. I'm kind of mad at them, so I don't like that. I thought we should have had somebody on that list for where we stood this year. We do have honorable mention. This would also be the honorable mention for Lincoln Journal-Star and Huskerland Preps. So these are receiving honorable mention: Ian Kuhar, Mason McElbrain, Logan Dorr, Braden Gunther, Casey Jonato, and Lane Warrior. Now, the Lincoln Journal-Star All-State did go and award Wiley Ziegler, All-State Athlete. So that was kind of the accolades for the state and the local area. For our records that we go and keep, go and check on the website if you want to look at these in a couple of weeks. State records that we go and have, we're number 2 in the state for consecutive playoff appearances at 35. We did get little emblems that we put on the back of our helmet that said 35th year anniversary of that. And we're number 1 in the state for consecutive 35 consecutive winning seasons. We lead the state in 1,000-yard rushers, and this year we did have a 1,000-yard rusher, Wiley Ziegler. First back-to-back 1,000-yard passer, I believe, in school history, Braden Gunther. And we've had at least one 1,000-yard rusher every year since 1989. And the BHS records this year, I believe there's 10 total. So the consecutive playoff and the winning seasons, we have kind of individual ones here. Rushing and passing. Yeah. passing career. This is 8-man record that we don't have. Braden Gunther, 2,594. He passed, no, I just have him for the 8-man career record leader there. Receiving in a career, Lane Warrior at 1,883 yards. Best thing about both of those is Braden's a sophomore and Lane is a junior. This also is a state record for returns. You probably saw this many times. Wiley Ziegler broke the state record for career returns. He's got 7 kickoff returns for touchdowns, 8 punt returns for touchdowns. And nice thing about him is he is a junior. Career touchdown passes, Braden Gunther at 37. That is a record for us. Receiving touchdowns in a career, Lane Warrior, 29. Longest kickoff return. This is a playoff game. Wiley Ziegler tied his own record at 79 yards. That's the most you can go with. And longest pass. Hopkins, you want to read this one? No? Longest pass, 74 yards. Braden Gunther to Logan Dorr. Oh yeah, who was it? Brett Hopkins to Nick Nick. By a yard. That hurts. Records are meant to be broken. Good. I want to end my thank yous, paying tribute to the seniors. So if I can get the seniors to come out over here, please. Step on up. Okay. Senior year. They finished 10-2. An amazing overall career record, 34-9. 10-2 this senior year. Junior year, they went 8-2. Sophomore year, they were 5-4. I'm going to put an asterisk there and put 6-4. We didn't get to play Niagara Verdigris because of COVID. And freshman, they were 10-1. You guys had a 7-4 playoff record. I mean, that's another season that most teams don't go and get. You won more games in the playoffs than some teams win in a year, and some schools as a career. Every year I think to myself, how much I'm going to miss these seniors, and every year the next group steps up, takes on the challenge. Because of the previous seniors, and in all reality, as proud as I am, that's why we are here as coaches, parents, and fans. We're proud of you. I know you're just beginning to write your own legacy. All right. I usually wait to go and give these out to them when they graduate, but I thought it would be something that they could go and enjoy. So, Blake Byerly, step on up, bud. All right, I told Blake to go out for football his freshman year. I told him he wouldn't play much, and he would gain the skills he needed, and by the time he was a senior, he'd be a solid player, and became even more than that. Blake was a great listener and one of the most dedicated, coachable players I've ever had the privilege to coach. He was a player who worked his butt off to get where he is today. He will be an example that I will use many years to show how important every player is on the team. I also forever remember how he inspired the younger players to continue to work hard, especially the big boys. When practice gets hard. As his dad, I thank you for the extra support and encouragement you gave Owen on and off the field. His future success will be tied to having you as a senior during his freshman year. Logan Dorr, did you guys know? Logan was one of the players who has started since his freshman year. He was a great blitzer on our team. He was one of the fastest players on the team. I think so. He also now holds a record for longest touchdown receptions in Bloomfield football history. His determination, hard-headedness, didn't let his hand injury stop him last year. Logan was a strong physical player who preferred to run through rather than around someone. Logan's hard work ethic on and off the field will be the foundation of his great legacy. Thank you, Logan Dorr. Blake Gunther, G. After his successful junior season, we're excited to have him going into this season. Unfortunately, he got hurt in a tackling drill, a non-contact tackling drill, and had his hand casted. But that didn't stop him. G was always encouraging his teammates when he couldn't be on the field. During our game versus Winside, he had a huge catch and was so close to scoring a touchdown, thrown by his brother. We tried to get him a touchdown later in the season, but the huge rock in his hand made it difficult. As one of the 4 sets of brothers, I'm proud of your dedication to the team. I'm glad you have the memories of playing with your team and your younger brother. Ian. Wow, where do I start? Also another starter on both sides since his freshman year. Probably owe you an apology. I remember specifically yelling at you at Allen your freshman year. I knew you could take a butt chewing, and it was a way for me to get to people around you motivated. You would also prove that you would do it better the next time. Your greatness is because of your hard work and dedication in the weight room and at each practice and every play of the game. You were so methodical, you knew exactly what to do. Your leadership didn't go unnoticed by the younger players. I'd be lying if I wasn't nervous about you playing with your freshman brother. But he is a perfect example of how you were able to motivate the younger players by expecting them to bring their very best every day. I'd like to wrap up by saying what I wouldn't give to have one more snap with these 4. Year after year, these young men pass the torch down to the underclassmen, expecting them to continue to carry on our rich tradition. As a coach, I know how important my seniors and their leadership is to our team. This year, the seniors were excited to step up as strong players, and I am proud of them. You were leaders on and off the field. I sure will miss my seniors, as they have given their blood, sweat, and tears, along with their time, talents, to make this team successful. Their most important role, their leadership, will guide the underclassmen in the continued quest for a state title. As we break down after games and practice with the rally cry of bees, I am forever honored to be your coach. You're always be one of my boys, to be a part of our Bloomfield football family. Love you guys.
Well, to start, I picked out Brown. And as we know, there's a lot of things refs miss right in front of Brown. So I got him a couple of pairs of eyeglasses to subtly hand out to the refs when they miss something right in front of them. I also got him some seeds, because Brian loves seeds. And the only decent pop in the world, Dr. Pepper.
So if there's one thing you gotta know about my dad is that he loves Taylor Swift. And there's a Taylor Swift concert coming up, and what a better idea than to get him a ticket. Except that's a little too pricey, so. I guess that's supposed to be like a lyric or something. I don't listen to much Taylor Swift. And I also have a present for Happy, and he just came back to coach him this year, so a couple seniors decided, let's go and join him in golf. So we got a little golf present for him. Yeah. Yeah, and see you in golf. So, I had Jared, so I got him some Coke. I really don't know if he likes Coke. I asked Tegan, and Tegan was no help whatsoever. But we all know Jared likes to drink his beverages, but all I could get him, all they'd sell me was sparkling grape juice. So I tried my best. Sunflower seeds. I just bought EG out of sunflower seeds, so Abby, have fun with the smelly girl.
Alright. I didn't know what to get Connor, so I just got him some Mountain Dew, because you can't go wrong with that, and some Outback Steakhouse gift card. Brett got the bubbler and something else, but I wasn't there, so wait until that story.
I also was not there, not involved in this, but I'm sure many of you heard the story of Brett's wedding night and how he had some visitors to his home. So, Tri-County kids came to his house. But Blake and I came up with the idea for the next time that happens to invest in some puppy pads for Brett so that his dog doesn't have any more problems.
Next up, Coach Anderson.
Lakers, please. Looking back at the start of the season, many will take a deep breath and go, ooh, that was really rough. However, when I look back, I saw growth as it was a learning curve for everyone. I was in the path of learning how to coach a wide variety of girls and a wide variety of behaviors and personalities, encouraging girls to support each other, and finally learning how not to be a team, but also a competitive team that was prideful. However, at the end, we were able to pull through and become successful going into sub-districts. I won't lie, it became as a rough path as many or all the girls would tell you through the year, right? It was met with the battle of minds, as well as trust issues of having a new and young coach coming in. However, as the season progressed, I learned not to only put trust in the words of my girls, but also those of my amazing assistant coaches, Ms. Carly Teese and Mr. Gary Eisenhower, as well as opinions from family, friends, and community members that was able to make the relationships successful in the end. As the season progressed, we began with a rough record of 3-8. However, that turned around quickly when we ran into Randolph at Pink Out Night, where we won in a 4-1 victory set after switching a lot of things around. You could see the joy of the girls' faces and the pride that was shown by everyone in the community member, teammates, parents, etc. After that night, we were on the train towards the golden gates of success, and no one wanted to be in our pathway. We were conducted by our fearless leaders of Lily and Madison, who I want to thank you very much for helping me this year. However, in the upcoming years, I will be proud to help all the girls standing here as we reach success in any way. I want to reach a hand of thanks towards Lily, our one and only senior. Lily was never afraid to speak her mind to me one bit about anything I was doing, and maybe the battle wasn't the greatest, but in the end, we had a very good compromise. I wish her all the luck in her future endeavors and to remind her never to lose her fight, drive, and sassiness and spunk that she showed and was not afraid to put towards me each and every day. I want to put a thanks towards the community as you guys welcomed me with open arms, as well as the Board of Education, school members, custodians who helped clean up the gym, transportation of Kevin, Merle, and Marlene, as well as student managers and once again my assistant coaches. This was my first year, and you guys were amazing towards me through all of it all. We gotta keep this short and sweet, as I promised the weather's probably not getting bad. It's starting to rain outside, guys. Our letter winners this year. To begin, were Lily Justin, Olivia Lauk, Tenley Gilsdorf, Brooke Pinkelman, Madison Aberhouse, Avery Bargent, Cora Poppy, Caitlin Byerly, and Brenda Johnson. Certificate of award also goes to Molly Miller, Emma Coleman, Ava McFarland, Lincoln Ron, Sophia Lauk, Destiny Rich, Piper Stelling, and Olivia George. I want to extend a special thanks to my student managers this year. I had 5 of them. It was a good old time with these young ladies. Peyton Eisenhower, Miley Pinkelman, Haley Eisenhower, Riley Dorr, and Kennedy Gieselman. Some team awards for this year. Our most improved on the varsity side, we had 2 of them, was Brenna Johnson and Cora Poppy. Our Miss teammate this year, I actually had 2, but one of the certificates was not in my mailbox, ladies. That's sitting on my desk, actually. I need to bring it down. Was Brooke Pinkelman and Lily Jessen. Our Killer Award. This goes to the lady on the team who had the most kills racked up through the season. This goes to Madison Abendhouse with 250 kills. In career, she is at 698 kills. Our most assists. This usually goes to a setter on the team, and no shock here is Miss Avery Bargeman with 495 kills, or 95 assists this season. She currently is ranked second in school history with 1,093 assists as a sophomore, only second to our very own Kayla Eisenhower. Our digger, who has most digs in the season, was Madison Abendhouse with 393 digs this season. Second in a very close race was Tenley Gilsnorf with 362 digs. Our big blocker this year, no surprise here, our big 6-foot middle was Olivia Wout with 42 blocks on the season. She was 4 off of the school record of 46 blocks held by Mary Abendhouse. Our MVP for the varsity season, therefore, is Madison Abendhouse. On the JV side, our most improved this year was Molly Miller. Our Miss teammate, this was one that was never afraid to get after her JV teammates or the varsity for that hand and encourage them and out-hustle anybody in the gym, was Sophia Wow. Which then our JV MVP, who was all over the floor as well as with Sophia, was Lincoln Ron. Congratulations, girls. Postseason awards. Lewis and Clark All-Conference First Team goes to Miss Madison Abendhouse. Honorable mention was Brooke Pinkelman. Norfolk Daily News All-Area. Second team went to Miss Madison Abendhouse. Honorable mention by 2 people were both Brooke Pinkelman and Avery Bargeman. Knox County All-Area was Avery Bargeman. With her eclipse of 1,000 career assists as a sophomore. Honorable mention was Madison Abendhouse and Olivia Lauk. On to All-State Awards. Class D All-State Honorable Mention this year from Omaha World Herald went to Madison Abendhouse and Avery Bargeman. Lincoln Journal-Star Class D1 All-State Honorable Mention went to Ms. Madison Abendhouse, Brooke Pinkelman, and Avery Bargeman. In Academic All-State went to Brooke Pinkelman and Madison Abendhouse. Once again, ladies, I thank you so much for all the hard work you put in this year. And then again, to my assistant coaches, Mr. Gary Eisenhower and Ms. Carly Teese. I wouldn't have been able to practice every day without them, especially Mr. Gary pumping up the girls every day. As he says, setting is his passion, everybody. So, if Mr. Eisenhower and Ms. Teese would like to say anything? Okay, they're not talking. Mr. Eisenhower says he's got things later to say.
Okay, so for Mr. E, he really likes to smoke meat, I guess, so I got him some seasoning for that. Mrs. Beckman told me. So I hope you like that seasoning, maybe? I don't know what kind you like, so I got general, and then I got your coffee mug. I hope you like coffee. And then you love these steak and water things, but they didn't have your cup and current, so I just got you whatever I want. Yeah, the coffee ones, I guess everybody likes that. There was none of them. So, that's yours. You're so welcome. you also another coffee mug. This is pretty cute. Wrapped in a break. And I got you a Hive gift card. Would you like to come visit a lot? And then Miss Anderson. Okay, so I got you a Hive gift card too because you really liked there. And then the first day we met, she told us all that she loves Monster and how she always drinks some. So I, of course, had to get her Monster. And then one time when she was coaching, I don't know what she did, but she had her claw clip all over the floor. So I got her a new claw clip. I don't know if she got mad and broke it or what, but anyways. And I got her a coffee mug too.
To be exact, I didn't get mad and broke it. I believe it was Madison or Brooke who hit me in the back of the head at warm-ups at conference. Thank you, ladies.
Good evening and welcome to Bloomfield High School's chapter induction of new members into the National Honor Society. As chapter advisor, I am honored to present to you one of our members, Arlene Davis.
Good evening and welcome to the 2022-2023 induction of new members into the Bloomfield National Honor Society. Please rise for the singing of the national anthem.
Twilight
Thank you. Mr. Messersmith, Mr. Eisenhower, members of the faculty, parents, students, and community members. Welcome to the 2022-2023 National Honor Society induction ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school who successfully completed their candidacy and are being selected and inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you as the standards of excellence. You too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. At this time, I would like to recognize our members of the National Honor Society. Vice President Maddie Ziegler, Secretary Brooke Dinkelman, Historian Christina Martinson, as well as Andrew Hochstein, Blake Byerly, Madison Abbenhouse, Arlie Davis, Mia French, Tinley Gilstorp, Tyler Hansen, Mason McIntyre, and Wiley Ziegler. And I am Ian Cooper. I have had the privilege to be elected President of Bloomfield's National Honor Society. Our chapter is proud to be part of the National Charter for Exceptional Students in the United States. Since 1921, the National Honor Society has been recognizing students on the 4 pillars of criteria: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Today's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout this year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students, in addition to the strong academic records which establish their eligibility for membership. Our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community through many activities, including ushers at graduation, distributing approximately 70 treat bags every holiday for the residents at the nursing home, assisted living, Mainview Apartments, North Star, and many of the community shut-ins. We also sponsor Pack the Gym Night and work at the concession stands, announce starting lineups at volleyball and basketball games, as well as assist in the Angels Among Us program at the elementary. We are proud of this record of accomplishments, and we welcome these new members to bring us new energy in support of our continuing work as NHS members. I would like to invite Mr. Eisenhower to give a few words of advice.
Thank you, Ian. Good evening, and thank you for being here tonight. I know it's been put off a couple times, but hopefully we can get through this before it gets too crazy out. I'd like to congratulate all the potential members for being nominated tonight. I would also like to congratulate your family members on this great accomplishment. Students, your achievements in the dimension of scholarship, service, leadership, and character are being honored tonight by the induction into the prestigious society. An honor such as this is an awesome way for the school and community to celebrate all your hard work and sacrifice. The 4 pillars of which you were selected are the core of a successful life. Scholarship is what brings you to the National Honor Society, but it means more than earning good grades. It is the embracing a love of learning. To be nominated for NHS, it shows all the Bloomfield's faculty, staff, and community members your dedication in the classroom. For some of you, it comes easy, while others, it's a constant grind of managing your time wisely and long nights of studying and preparing. Your families are very proud of you, as we are here at Bloomfield High School. Leaders help themselves and others do the right things. They set direction, build an inspiring vision, and create something new. Leadership is about mapping out where you need to go to win as a team or an organization. And it's dynamic, exciting, and inspiring. Yet while leaders set the direction, they must also use management skills to guide their people to the right destination in a smooth and efficient way. Our community, state, and country need great leaders, and you are the young women and men we are counting on in the future. Service. Gordon Hinkle said, one of the great ironies of life is this: he or she who serves almost always benefits more than he or she who is served. You are the most gifted and talented students. Giving of yourself to others in need is very fulfilling. Commit yourself to helping others, and you will be rewarded by the sense of fulfillment you get for doing something worthwhile. And last, character. Someone once said that people of genius are admired, people of wealth are envied, people of power are feared, but only people of character are trusted. Without character, you cannot be trusted, and if you cannot be trusted, you cannot lead. Character is why you are here. You display traits like honesty, responsibility, courage, and even humility. It's about what you do when no one is watching, making good choices, and being true to yourself. Being a part of National Honor Society is an honor and a privilege. Aside from what this organization gets you, never lose sight of the fact that it allows you to celebrate your success. If you're one of the top achievers at Bloomfield High School, you have every right to be proud of that and celebrate it. Participation in this organization gives you an arena to enjoy the success, which will push you to achieve more. Remember, you are the best of the best, the cream of the crop. Continue to build upon the 4 pillars that brought you here and let them lead you into the future. Thank you, and congratulations again.
It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Bloomfield chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 pillars that serve as standards for the society. Let us look to the members of the chapter who will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with scholarship.
Scholarship. While not all of these traits can be solely measured quantitatively, for the purpose of choosing new members, scholarship is measured by maintaining a grade point average of 3.5 or higher. Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education only ends with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Service.
Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus, to lead in a meaningful and a substantive charge to each of our members.
Character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life, and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
At this time, you may be seated. I would like to take this time to thank all the faculty for their input in this year's selection of our new members of the National Honor Society. Selection into the society is a process in which we must adhere to the national policies outlined by the NHS Constitution and the NHS Handbook. After collecting all the candidates' information and faculty input, our faculty council choose our chapter's newest inductees. A majority vote of faculty council is required for selection. To all of the students not selected, we understand that this is disappointing. However, we commend you on your successful efforts so far, in particular, your academic accomplishments, and encourage you to continue your hard work and hope that rewards and recognition will continue to come your way in the future. We will now tap the newly selected members and induct them into the Bloomfield High School chapter of the National Honor Society.
At this time, will the new inductees please rise and raise your right hand and repeat the pledge. The audience can follow the text as printed in your program. Please repeat after me in the reciting pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Thank you. You may blow out your candles and be seated. And now as your name is called, please step forward to receive your tokens of membership. Marissa Bruce, Senior, daughter of Philip and Abby Bruce. Anna Kleinschmidt, Senior, daughter of Daryl and Rochelle Kleinschmidt. Taylor Kleinschmidt, daughter of Daryl and Rochelle Kleinschmidt. Olivia Lauk, daughter of Ben and Jennifer Lauk. Carrie Lee Martinson, daughter of Randy Martinson and Sherry Rogers. Avery Bargman, daughter of Jody and Gail Mock and the late Donald Bargman. Caitlin Byerly, daughter of Keith and Glenda Byerly. Braden Gunther, son of Neil and Angie Gunther. Brenna Johnson, daughter of Chris and Shannon Johnson. Ava McFarland, daughter of Jody and Carrie McFarland. And Cora Poppy, daughter of Troy and Paige Poppy. And now, Mr. Eisenhower will offer congratulatory remarks to the new members.
I want to congratulate each new inductee on the remarkable achievement of becoming a member into the Bloomfield chapter of the National Honor Society. I speak on behalf of all the faculty when I challenge you to uphold the lofty ideals of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Today is the beginning of a great opportunity. Let this membership be a catalyst to be more involved in your community, your school, and to become the leaders of the future and to show that you are the man or a woman of good character by doing what is right, even though no one is watching. Continue to work towards academic excellence, but remember that education is not just about a grade. Sometimes you will work your hardest and not get that A. Even though it hurts, remember, that's all right. Again, congratulations. I look forward to working with you throughout the rest of the school year. Thank you.
I'd like to thank our advisor, Mr. Eisenhower, and the members of the National Honor Society for their hard work in organizing this year's induction ceremony. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause. Thank you all for attending our NHS induction ceremony. We will conclude the night with a few pictures of the new and current members. Please join me once again in applauding of all our new National Honor Society members. Thank you and have a great night.